Yo, finally come around to making my first YouTube video. I know you've been wanting it for a while, so yeah, here we are.
Hello there.
Today we're on this rewire. I've already said
You're welcome.
yeah, so we're back at the rewire, finishing little bits and bobs. Now the kitchen's in. So screwing back sockets, and today I'm on outside jobs. It's not too cold though, to be fair.
10 degrees today, it's luxury, it's summer.
Yep. Outside socket to go on, 2 outside lights to go on, half lanterns, 1 outside the front, 1 outside the back. And I'll run you through the process of doing that, like what tools you need. I keep saying I see why Nick does it now. Right, so I'll just run you through quickly what tools I'm going to use. So I've got my Unilight bag, which just has a overall, comes in most jobs, like various of hand tools. And then this is just the Bosch bag, which we just put all the power tools in, silicone gun. So we've got SDS, combi, impact, strippers, bit of earth sleeving, tape measure, blades. This just got a bit of everything in it, to be fair. And then in the Stanley stacker we've got plugs, screws, washers, open grommets. Which open grommet I'm going to hole saw the back of the socket out, put open grommet in it, pull the cable through, strip it, silicone it up. But before I do all that, I just need to get some work mats. Nick, can you get some work mats from the van?
Yeah. You go, boss.
Thanks. Right, so I've just spent probably 2 minutes just quickly laying out what I'm gonna need. Just ignore this is my tripod. So yeah, quick sneak peek what's in my tool bag. But yeah, so I always find it's handy, quick apprentice tip, put your work mats down, because every time I do one you always end up dropping one of these little screws or something and you can't find it. So if you put your work mats down. Another thing I'd just like to point out, like another good tip for everyone, especially apprentices, always prove dead. But so Nick's just proved dead, locked off, and I always like to make sure it's dead myself, so do my own tests. So we've done that, made sure this cable's dead, which it is, and we know which circuit's on because we put the wire in place and we rewired the place. Right, so I'm gonna get my box, cut the 20mm hole out, and then get it to the centre of the hole, get my level on it, and then mark out the holes and drill them, and I'll catch back up once the box is secured on the wall and ready for stripping the cable and terminating. Right, so box is secure, fastened, level. Cut the cable because there was loads of excess. So next step, put these little grommets in just to cover up the screw holes. Also, quick tip, always remember to drill out the drain holes, because I've done it before where I'm about to silicone it up and then I think, oh no, I forgot to do that. And then you've got to take it all back off, drill it again. Also, I forgot to say about stripping it. So, to strip the cable using the Nipex strippers, I think these are Nick's. Yeah, so I've got the ideal ones everyone always asks about in the bag. These are in the Bosch bag, quicker to hand. So I'm going to strip the cable, probably to about there, just enough to terminate it, get the earth sleeving on, and then I'll get back to you. Right, so that's the black mini grommets in to cover the screw holes, cables, earth sleeving on, doubled over the live and neutral also, because they're singles. Well, that's one cable going in, the termination, which makes it a better connection. So next step, get the front on, push the cables through the hole. A lot of people may ask why I've stripped the cables already without putting the front on. I always find it's just easier, gives you a lot more room to get your pliers in, double over, stuff like that. And to double over, I was using the Nipex 7-in-1s. Right, I'll get the front on and then I'll just run you through terminating. Right, so the front's on, pulled the cable through, nice and tight. As you see, the rubber seal's got a good tight seal to it, it's not let water in. creating the IP seal. So next, I've unscrewed the live, neutral and one of the earth terminals. As the weight falls, you'll always find it. My live cable needs to be this side and it's the wrong side. It's just the way it goes, it always happens to me. So yeah, I'm just going to terminate that, make sure there's no copper sticking out of the termination point, and just insulation from there, and then I'll put some sealant in there, fill it up, and that should be it. Right, so the socket's all terminated, nice and neat. Tried to pre-bend my cables, but then I realised I've not siliconed it up yet, so silicone up first, then bend your cables. Right, so I've siliconed that up the best I can. It is white silicone, we normally use clear, but it's just what we had to hand, which it's not going to harm it, you can't see it. So to save getting it all over your fingers, Nick showed me this. If you get the box that it comes in and just tear a little bit of the cardboard off, and then use that as a bit of a spreader to spread the silicone over the hole, it usually works quite well. So I'll just screw that back and that should be it.
Alright, so what Adam just said, if you bend that down fully, and then you do a kink in your cable, so push that down.
And then push cables up.
That's it. So that'll keep the seal in, and then push that back to where it's going to stay. Right, pull the socket back off. And cables are now bent. No, pull from the top, that's it. You can see down, so that silicone stayed in place. So as long as you get your bends right as you push back, the silicone will stay in its place, not dry in place, yeah?
Yeah, sounds.
Back to Adam.
I know this is a bit of a how-to video, but I wasn't super sure what to first film. No, that doesn't make sense. What to film for my first video. But it's kind of apprentice tips. So when screwing back, always make sure you leave your pins horizontal or vertical, whichever way you or like the people you work with prefer. We always go horizontal. Just leaves that nice finish. Looks like you've took your time. Whereas if you've got one that's vertical and one that's horizontal, it just doesn't look right, if you get what I mean. Right, that's it. Finished product. All works. So now the joys of tidying up. Right, so that's the lights done. Nicholas,
It's a lovely light though, Adam. Very nice.
I'm gonna end this video here because I've run out of things to do and it's
No, you
a bit awkward.
No, you haven't.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
You got to tidy up all this.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's fair, there's nothing.
No, I don't. I guess you put the bulbs in.
Yeah.
So the lamps. There's bulbs. All go in the ground.
Yep.
That's right.
This video is going to be a bit awkward because I'm a bit camera shy still, not gonna lie. But
you alright?
yeah, we're getting there.
To me, just pointing at things. Do you want to tell people? So Adam, say what you put on Instagram.
Yeah, so on Instagram, started my Instagram, say a year ago?
Yeah.
Been putting bits and bobs on there. I've always taken photos of my work, getting used to it. And then, yeah, loads of people said start YouTube and here I am.
And then you put a story on, didn't you?
Yeah, put a story on saying, what would you like to see as my first video? Loads of people just said work, fuse boards, stuff like that. And then loads of people said, make him the Apprentice.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I kind of have today, like you've been screwing back all loads of sockets.
Boring. Yeah, well, you'll do a video. We'll make you. I'll be your little female dog.
Yep.
And
feed you treats, some Marylands.
Delicious. But no, we'll do it. You want to do loads more stuff. It's just figuring out what. And like I've said on my video, at the moment we are struggling to film stuff at work because empty property absolutely fine. But a lot of the stuff now, everyone's in. We're masked up. We're gloved up. We don't want to spend loads of time in that house by waving a camera around. We want to get in, get the job done, and get out. So whether or not you do a few videos in the unit.
Yeah.
Should we set spice and some stuff? What should we melt? Anyway, I'll stop talking. It's your video.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, there's not much else to say. We're just going to screw some sockets back, fix the wardrobe lights.
Wardrobe lights. I've done those sockets downstairs. Just extract the fans and then test it. Yeah, I'm done.
Right. So Nick's just popped the shop. So what I've been doing is screwing back all the sockets because they had the extended pins in. Because they had the, I can't remember what you call them, we just call them socket the yellow things that stick out to allow the plasterer to plaster up. cut this in. Gonna do the extractor fan, and then in here we're tapping off this light, the downstairs light, just for a feed to 2 lights in the wardrobe. So I just wanted to show you Apprentice tip. I've done this all by myself, whereas before I'd get Nick to do it because I wasn't 100% sure on getting the measurement right and everything like that. But Nick showed me how to do it and now I understand it, so I'll show you. Right, so I'll take you downstairs now, get my tape measure, and I'll show you what I did. Helps as a chimney breast there. Also, got some brioche from the van. Right, so there's the centre light that we're going to tap off a feed. So what I did was, I can't show you one hand, it's a bit hard, but so I measured from that wall to that light, in line with it, which was 155. So in line with the light, measured to that, and that was 220. And then, oops, so you get the measurements, take them upstairs, and just copy. Yeah, I've got a tape here, dude, one sec. And then just copy those measurements off there, and then that'll get you that point. And then make sure you cut on the joist so you can push it back down, screw it back down. Right, so we're back at the unit, finished all the jobs today. I know this video has been a bit of a random one for my first video, been a bit of a mix and match of everything, from outside sockets to a couple tips, but still getting used to everything, used to putting my camera in my face, so if you're in some weird angles, then yeah, it'll be better from now.
Also, Adam's hovering round.
Yep, on the hoverboard, which...
That's all he does. Every time we come here, he doesn't even actually get it out. It's so rude. But yeah, it's been good. Everyone give him some love and some likes, and hit the subscribe button.
Yeah.
That's what you want anyway.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add?
Cheeky little giveaway maybe?
You want to do a giveaway?
Yeah, soon.
What do you want to give away?
Right, so I'll have a look through all of Nick's stuff, see what we can give away. Right, I'm going to end this one here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment below, and we'll catch you on the next one.